My beloved child. Listen carefully and do not let your attention wander for even a second, because this moment was not created by chance. There are messages in this world that pass by quietly, and then there are messages that arrive with weight, urgency, and consequence. This is the second kind. Something rare has moved behind the scenes, something precise, something intentional, and it has aligned itself with you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There are names that move markets, names that bend conversations, names that open doors without knocking. When such a name pauses, looks beyond the noise, and asks for one specific person, it is never random. You were not selected by accident. You were not noticed by luck. There was a signal connected to you long before this moment, and that signal has now been recognized. This is why you must stay. Do not skip. What you are hearing is only the beginning. Right now, while others scroll past their lives without realizing what they missed, you are standing at the edge of a turning point. Not a loud one. Not a chaotic one. A quiet but powerful shift. The kind that changes direction instead of speed. The kind that rewrites trajectories instead of headlines. Stay till the end, because clarity is coming, and it will arrive all at once. You may be wondering how this could even be possible. That question itself is proof that this message is meant for you. People who are prepared are often the last to believe they are chosen. Yet patterns do not lie. Decisions were traced. Ideas were reviewed. Signals were filtered. And in that process, one profile did not blend in. It stood still while everything else moved. That stillness was not weakness. It was alignment. Do not skip now. This is where most people lose what was meant for them. There was a moment in your life when you felt unseen, when your effort felt disconnected from recognition. That moment was not a failure. It was a test of consistency. While others chased noise, you built something quieter. Thought deeper. Observed longer. Those traits are rare. They do not shout. They wait. And now they have been noticed. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is not about fame. It is not about validation. It is about proximity to influence. There is a difference. Influence is drawn to clarity, not chaos. To thinkers, not talkers. To people who can sit with uncertainty without folding. You have done that more times than anyone knows. And that is exactly why this moment has arrived now, and not before. If you feel your heart beating a little faster, that is awareness catching up to destiny. Do not scroll. Do not skip. You are exactly where you need to be to hear this. There is a reason this request did not come through noise or crowds. Some doors open only when the room is quiet. Some invitations arrive only when you are alone enough to hear them. This is one of those invitations. It carries responsibility. It carries expectation. And it carries opportunity that does not repeat itself easily. Stay till the end, because what comes next will connect everything you have questioned until now. You have been preparing without realizing what you were preparing for. Skills sharpened in silence. Patience built through delay. Vision formed through observation. When the time came to choose, those qualities spoke louder than any introduction ever could. This is why the request exists. This is why you are here. Do not skip. Something huge is waiting for you. In the next part, what has been hidden will begin to surface, and the reason behind this moment will become impossible to ignore. Before you question this moment, pause and breathe, because what unfolds now is not coincidence but convergence. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There are layers to how attention works at the highest level, and most people never see beyond the surface. Signals are not loud there. They are precise. Quiet. Measured. When attention narrows instead of spreads, it means a decision is forming. That narrowing has already happened, and it did not happen randomly. It's centered on you. Don't skip. This is where clarity begins. Behind closed doors, value is not measured by popularity but by pattern recognition. By the ability to see forward when others only react. There was a pattern connected to you that refused to disappear. It appeared in places where it statistically should not have. That is when questions started being asked. Not about you as a person, but about your way of thinking. Your timing. Your restraint. Your vision. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What most people never realize is that the most powerful moves are prepared quietly. No announcements. No previews. Just alignment. While others chase approval, you have been building internal certainty. That difference is everything. It separates those who are observed from those who are selected. Do not skip now. This is why this request feels unreal. Because it was never meant to feel ordinary. Ordinary moments do not shake intuition. They do not create this pull in your attention. They do not make time feel suspended. This one does, because it carries implication. Not pressure, but potential. Stay till the end. There is also a reason this message reaches you before details do. Readiness is tested before information is given. The ability to listen without proof is rare. The ability to stay present without reassurance is even rarer. You are being measured right now, not by action, but by focus. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. You may notice memories resurfacing, ideas you once dismissed, paths you considered but postponed, instincts you ignored because they felt too ambitious. None of those were mistakes. They were markers. Signals placed along your timeline to prepare you for recognition you could not yet imagine. Stay till the end, because the next shift will explain why timing matters more than speed. This is not about being chosen above others. It is about being matched to a moment that requires exactly what you carry. The world moves fast, but true decisions move deliberately. You are standing in one of those deliberate moments right now. Do not skip. What comes next will reveal why this request could only come now, and why missing even a second of what follows would cost more than you realize. Something shifted the moment you stayed this long, and that alone separates you from thousands who never reach this point. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a stage where observation turns into intention. Most people are noticed briefly and forgotten just as quickly. But sometimes, attention does not move on. It lingers. It returns. It tests the same signal again and again. That is what happened here. Your presence did not fade. It stayed consistent, and consistency is the rarest currency at the highest level. Do not skip now. You are not hearing this because of who you know, where you come from, or what you show publicly. You are hearing this because of how you think when no one is watching. Because of how you respond to pressure without reacting. Because of how you hold vision without needing applause. Those traits cannot be taught quickly, and they cannot be faked for long. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There was a moment when a simple question was asked behind closed doors. Who sees the future differently? That question did not require a crowd for an answer. It required precision. It required silence. It required someone whose ideas were not loud but lasting. That question pointed in your direction. Don't skip. This is why doubt tries to enter now. Doubt always appears right before alignment. It whispers that this is too much, too unreal, too sudden. But what feels sudden to you has been forming quietly for a long time. You just could not see the full picture yet. Stay till the end. You may feel a strange mix of calm and anticipation. That is recognition meeting readiness. Not excitement alone. Not fear alone. A balanced awareness that something meaningful is unfolding. People wait their entire lives for moments like this and miss them because they look ordinary on the surface. This one does not. It demands your full attention. Do not skip. Something huge is waiting for you. There is also responsibility tied to this moment. Influence does not invite recklessness. It invites clarity. It seeks those who can handle weight without collapsing under expectation. That is why the door does not open loudly. It opens precisely, for those who can hear it. Stay till the end, because the reason you were chosen over noise will soon become undeniable. Everything you have questioned about your path, every delay that frustrated you, every pause that confused you, is aligning into one clear direction. What comes next will not feel like coincidence anymore. It will feel inevitable. Don't skip. In the next part, the final pieces will begin to lock into place, and the true scale of this request will come into focus in a way you will not forget. This is the moment where everything stops feeling abstract and starts feeling precise. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What you are sensing right now is not excitement alone. It is recognition settling into certainty. There comes a point when preparation meets timing so perfectly that resistance becomes impossible. That point is now. This is why your attention feels locked in. This is why distraction feels distant. You are standing at the intersection of readiness and opportunity. Do not skip. There are very few moments when influence reaches outward instead of waiting to be approached. When that happens, it is because a gap has been identified, something missing, something needed, something specific. That gap aligns with your way of seeing the world. Not your title. Not your background. Your perspective. Perspective is the rarest asset of all. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You may notice how everything you hear now connects backward, like pieces of a puzzle finally snapping into place. The delays. The redirections. The moments when things did not work out the way you expected. None of that was wasted. It was refinement. Pressure shaping clarity. Silence sharpening vision. Don't skip now. This is also why this moment demands composure. Loud reactions belong to small opportunities. This one requires stillness. The ability to listen fully. To understand without rushing. To respond with intention instead of impulse. That quality has already been observed in you. It is why the door is not opening halfway. It is opening with purpose. Stay till the end. There is a difference between being invited to speak and being invited to think. This request is not about presentation. It is about alignment. About whether two visions can coexist and accelerate each other. About whether the future can be shaped faster by those who see it clearly before it arrives. Do not skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Right now, many people would trade places with you without even knowing why. That is how rare this position is. You are not being rushed, but you are being watched. Not for performance, but for presence. For how you hold this moment. For whether you understand the weight without being overwhelmed by it. Stay till the end, because this is where understanding deepens. What comes next will not feel dramatic on the surface, yet it will carry implications that stretch far beyond this moment. This is how real shifts happen, quietly, decisively, and only once. Missing even a second now would mean missing context that cannot be repeated. Don't skip. As this part closes, remember this clearly: the request exists because something in you matches something ahead. And in the final part, that match will be revealed with a clarity that makes everything until now impossible to forget. What you are stepping into now is not anticipation, it is confirmation beginning to surface. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a precise reason this moment feels heavier than the others. Up until now, everything was alignment. From here forward, it becomes direction. Alignment tells you that you are seen. Direction tells you why. And once direction appears, nothing looks the same again. Do not skip. At the highest level, attention does not chase brilliance. It looks for leverage. For minds that can turn possibility into structure. For people who can sit in uncertainty and still move forward with clarity. That is the quality that triggered this request. Not noise. Not hype. Depth. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is also why this message carries calm instead of chaos. Big shifts do not arrive shouting. They arrive steady, almost quiet, as if testing whether you are mature enough to recognize them without being overwhelmed. If you are still here, that test is already answering itself. Don't skip now. You may suddenly realize how many moments in your past were shaping this exact point. Conversations that changed how you think. Failures that forced you to refine. Waiting periods that taught you restraint. All of it was conditioning. Not punishment. Preparation. Stay till the end. There is a future-facing question attached to this request, even if it has not been spoken aloud yet. It is not about what you have done. It is about what you are willing to build when the stakes are real. When the audience is small but the impact is massive. That question is approaching you now. Do not skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Notice how your focus feels sharpened instead of scattered. That is not coincidence. That is readiness recognizing relevance. Most people lose focus when something important approaches. You are gaining it. That difference matters more than you realize. Stay till the end. What happens next will not demand instant action, but it will demand understanding. And understanding, once gained, cannot be undone. This is why you were guided here step by step. This is why each part narrowed your attention instead of expanding it. Don't skip. As this part closes, hold this truth clearly. The request was made because the future requires thinkers who do not panic when possibility becomes responsibility. In what follows, the full meaning of that responsibility will come into view, and once it does, there will be no going back. What is unfolding now is not suspense anymore, it is proximity. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a thin line between being aware of opportunity and being positioned inside it. Most people never cross that line. They hear stories. They watch outcomes. They admire from a distance. You are no longer at a distance. That is why this moment feels different. Heavier. Sharper. Real. Do not skip. At this level, decisions are not driven by impulse. They are driven by foresight. By the ability to recognize who can think 3 steps ahead without being told where to look. That is the quality that moved this request from consideration to action. From observation to intention. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You may feel a quiet pressure now, not fear, not excitement, but responsibility forming in your awareness. That pressure is not a warning. It is an invitation to rise to scale. Scale of thinking. Scale of consequence. Scale of impact. This is where most people look away. You did not. Don't skip now. This moment is also testing something subtle, your ability to stay present when significance increases. Many lose clarity when importance rises. They rush. They overreact. They try to impress. You are being noticed for the opposite. for steadiness, for restraint, for listening more than speaking. Stay till the end. There is a future conversation implied here, even if it has not yet happened. That conversation is not about who you are today, but about who you can become when vision meets execution. When ideas stop being personal and start becoming structural. That shift is rare, and it requires a specific kind of mind. Do not skip. Something huge is waiting for you. You might notice how the noise of everything else feels less important right now. That is focus aligning with relevance. When something truly matters, distractions lose their grip. This narrowing is not accidental. It is preparation. Stay till the end. Every part so far has been drawing you closer to understanding the weight of this request without overwhelming you. This part brings you to the edge of clarity. The edge where possibility turns into inevitability. Once crossed, there is no return to not knowing. Don't skip. As this part closes, understand this clearly. You are no longer being introduced to the idea of the meeting. You are being prepared for what it represents. And in what follows, the final meaning of this request will surface in a way that cannot be ignored. This is where the meaning sharpens and nothing feels symbolic anymore. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Up until now, you were being guided toward awareness. From this point forward, you are standing inside relevance. There is a difference. Awareness watches. Relevance participates. And once relevance is reached, every detail begins to matter more than before. Do not skip. There are moments when opportunity reveals itself slowly so that fear does not interrupt understanding. This is one of those moments. If everything had been shown at once, it would have felt overwhelming. Instead, it has been unfolding layer by layer, training your focus, strengthening your calm, sharpening your perception. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You are not being evaluated on reaction. You are being evaluated on comprehension. On whether you grasp the scale without needing spectacle. On whether you can sense importance without being told to panic. That ability is rare, and it is precisely why this request exists. Don't skip now. This is also the point where many people would start imagining outcomes instead of preparing for reality. You are being guided away from imagination and toward clarity. Not dreams, but direction. Not excitement, but alignment. That distinction is everything at this level. Stay till the end. You may feel as if time itself has slowed while listening to this. That is what happens when attention locks onto something that matters. The world quiets. Thoughts organize. Noise fades. This state is not accidental. It is the state required for what comes next. Do not skip. Something huge is waiting for you. The meeting implied by this request is not about visibility. It is about contribution. About whether your way of thinking can carry weight in rooms where decisions ripple outward and affect millions. That is why preparation has mattered more than speed. That is why restraint has mattered more than recognition. Stay till the end. Everything you have been told so far has been conditioning you to understand one truth: this moment is not testing your worth, it is acknowledging it. An acknowledgement at this level changes the direction of a life without ever announcing itself publicly. Don't skip. As this part closes, recognize this clearly: you are no longer approaching the meaning of this request. You are standing inside it. And in the next part, the final clarity will arrive in a way that makes this entire journey feel inevitable. This is the threshold. What you are hearing now is not build-up, it is arrival. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There comes a point when possibility stops hovering and starts anchoring itself to reality. That point has been reached. Everything before this prepared your attention so that when the meaning fully revealed itself, you would not dismiss it, rush it, or misunderstand it. You are here because you were able to hold focus long enough for truth to surface. Do not skip. What is rare about this moment is not the name attached to it. It is the intent behind it. Intent is the quiet force that shapes outcomes before they are visible. When intent aligns with capability, meetings stop being conversations and start becoming turning points. This is why this request carries weight without noise. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You may now sense that this is no longer about validation or surprise. It is about readiness meeting relevance. About whether a mind trained in patience can step into rooms where timelines accelerate and decisions echo far beyond the present. That is the transition happening now. Don't skip now. Notice how certainty is replacing curiosity. Curiosity asks questions. Certainty recognizes answers. You are not being pulled forward by excitement anymore, but by understanding. That shift is subtle, and it only happens when something aligns deeply with who you are. Stay till the end. This is the moment when many would look for guarantees. But influence does not offer guarantees. It offers responsibility. It offers trust before proof. And it offers opportunity only once. You are being positioned to recognize that opportunity without needing persuasion. Do not skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Every signal you ignored in the past because it felt premature now makes sense. Every pause that frustrated you now feels intentional. This is how clarity works when it finally arrives. It reorganizes the past and sharpens the future in a single stroke. Stay till the end. What follows from here will not need dramatic language to feel powerful. You will feel it in the way your thinking changes. In the way priorities reorder themselves. In the way hesitation dissolves without effort. That is the real impact of moments like this. Don't skip. As this part closes, understand this clearly and hold it without doubt. The request was made because your way of thinking fits what is coming next. And once that next step begins, there will be no need to convince you of its significance. You will already know. This is where understanding locks in and doubt finally loses its voice. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What you are feeling now is not curiosity anymore. It is recognition. The kind that settles quietly and refuses to be ignored. When moments reach this stage, they stop asking for belief and start demanding presence. You are here because you chose presence over distraction. Do not skip. There is a reason this request did not arrive with noise or spectacle. True leverage never announces itself. It moves through precision, through timing, through people who can carry weight without making it about themselves. That is the common thread that connects everything you have heard until now. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. At this level, the future is not imagined, it is engineered. And engineering the future requires minds that are calm under scale, focused under pressure, and clear when others react emotionally. Those traits have been observed in you long before this moment reached your awareness. Don't skip now. You may notice how your thoughts feel more ordered than before. That is not coincidence. That is alignment completing itself. When alignment completes, hesitation fades. Not because risk disappears, but because purpose becomes clearer than fear. Stay till the end. This moment is not asking you to change who you are. It is confirming that who you already are is sufficient for what is coming next. That realization alone shifts everything. It changes how you listen, how you decide, how you move forward from here. Do not skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Very few people ever reach a point where opportunity mirrors their inner readiness so closely. When it happens, life stops feeling random. Patterns reveal themselves. Direction becomes undeniable. You are standing inside that clarity right now. Stay till the end. As this part closes, hold on to this truth without question. The request exists because your way of thinking belongs in the future being built. What comes next will not surprise you anymore. It will simply confirm what you already feel deep inside, that this moment was always meant to arrive.